Let's go on to the next document. The United States Bankruptcy Northern District of Georgia. This was filed. This is a public document, so you don't have to have friends to get this one. You can get this one offline yourself. There's a period of exclusivity in bankruptcy where only the debtor can enter into an agreement with the bankruptcy court. Statco and Valstone, which owns the debt for Morris Brown, they said we got a. Y'all remember that August 1st date? That August 1st, what was supposed to happen on August 1st? All the negotiations with the church was supposed to be over, and the deal was supposed to be inked. The deadline, the atomic bomb in terms of whether the stadium is going to be located here or up the street. Well, when the people who hold the debt to Morris Brown saw that date emerging, they went to bankruptcy court and said, we want to file a brief to stop the exclusive period for Morris Brown, which would have ran to August 27th. Why didn't they get the deal cut before August 27th? Because Arthur Blake done told him, look, we tired of y'all shenanigans, we're going up the street.
Let him go.
So he went and said, look, we want to end that now. We want to be able to negotiate with Friendship for the sale of this property. Let me say this, and then I'm done. Morris Brown had already entered an agreement with FD Corporation for $20 million that would have paid off all of the debt of the school, paid every creditor, paid every debt off. It would have reacquired Jordan Hall and a piece of the stadium that went into foreclosure. Everybody agreed. Valstone, the holder of the debt, agreed, as well as FD Corporation agreed, as well as the folks here at Morris Brown. They went into bankruptcy court on the first order with FD Corporation, everybody in agreement. Less than a week later, after a press conference held by the mayor, less than a week later, after a press conference held by the mayor saying we have reached an agreement, all of a sudden FD Corporation disappears and said, we don't want to be bothered with that deal anymore. What do you think happened in a matter of just a few days? What do you think happened in a matter of just a few days? Well, apparently, FD Corporation has to file an answer to tell us. Or we're going to be waiting. But what we do know happened, there was some collusion going on. There was somebody that told FD Corporation, we want the property. So what Valstone did, they called the FD Corporation and said, we don't want to deal with you on the Towers property and Jordan Hall in the parking lot across the street. We want to deal with another entity. What entity do you think they wanted to deal with? What a sin we have in Jesus. Because apparently we ain't got many friends over at Friendship.
Judas.
Now I asked Friendship Chairman, Brother Hawk, to come tonight. Is he here, Brother Hawk? Because we do want to give him the microphone to speak if he is here. But let me just say this. Let me say this and then I'm done. And we're going to pray and sing the alma mater and go home. We got something to fight for. We're standing in the spirit of our ancestors. We're standing on the words of Bishop Henry McNeil Turner. We're standing on the words of John Wesley Gaines. We're standing on the words of those teachers who came and taught for nothing back in the 30s, the 20s, the 40s, the 50s. We're standing on the promise of God. Now God can't use no coward soldier. He can't use nobody who's too scared to speak up, stand up, talk up, walk up, or step up. Now I'm going to tell you two things that I plan on doing. All right? Grandmama Boazman used to sing in the old church of Charles, the keep I have. Well, on Sunday morning, there's going to be a vote on doing. All right? Grandmama Boazman used to sing in the old church of Charles, the keep I have. Well, on Sunday morning, there's going to be a vote at Friendship Baptist Church. If you want to follow me, I'm going to come kneel on the steps of Middleton Complex first. Then I'm going to get up with the best purple outfit I can find. I may go find me a full purple suit. I'm going to get up off the steps of Morris Brown, and I'm going to march right on up like I'm marching to Zion over to Friendship Baptist Church, just to remind them that God is on the side of the oppressed, or he ain't God at all. That your 30 pieces of silver is not going to purchase what God has planted down. That what you plan for evil, that God plans for good, and that Morris Brown will emerge yet again. I love when you count us out. I love when you count us out. I think we're not going to make it. We've been here 10, 11 years with not one dime from the federal government, because what the government didn't understand, that God is the source of our supply, and if God be for you, who can be against you and win? How many of y'all going to go to church with me on Sunday to Friendship Baptist Church? Raise your hand. We're not going to be disruptive. We're not going to stop the vote. We're just going to let them know that if God be on your side, though it may seem dark sometimes, if God be on your side, it may seem like it's all lost, but 1 plus God is the majority. And so we're going to go and pray. I'm not going to tell y'all what I'm going to pray. I'm not such a good Christian. I'm getting better at it. The prayer I pray may not be a good one according to some of y'all. But on Sunday, we're coming here. I think service started at 10 o'clock. We'll let you know. But then we're going straight over there. In the spirit of Queen Esther. If I perish, then let me perish. But I'm going to see the King. I'm coming on kingdom business. And I ain't coming weak, punctified. I'm coming strong. I'm bringing everything I know. Are there any prayer warriors out here in this crowd tonight? How many of y'all know that prayer changes things? Prayer changes people. And so if we can just do like our ancestors did, all they had was what little bit they had, but God will multiply and make it much if you put a little bit in the master's hand. Right. So again, we appeal to the mayor's office, to Arthur Blank, to the Friendship leadership. Hands off Morris Brown. Leave us alone. If you want a new stadium, so be it. But isn't it a sad thing when a city as brave as Atlanta, that gave us Dr. King and gave us Hosea Williams and gave us folks like Andy Young in leadership, that they would not even speak up for Morris Brown. But I'm here to let you know that God is doing a new thing. He don't need no big names. All he needs is big faith. And if you but had the faith for the size of a mustard seed, you can say mountain, be moved. You can say friendship, be moved. You can say stadium deal, be dead. Y'all didn't hear me. I said you can say stadium deal, be dead. And it has to move. When we can give $200 million of taxpayers' money to a billionaire to allow millionaires to play a game that little boys play for free. Yet we won't invest one dime into an institution with 130 years of a solid history and turning out young great minds, young great women, young great men. We'll give Arthur Blank $200 million, and some would even suggest when the price tag is over $400 million. And somehow God is supposed to be pleased with that. I'm here to tell you that governments change. God will pull down strongholds. All you got to do is be willing to fight. How many of y'all are ready to fight? I said, how many of you are ready to fight? Are you ready to fight for Morris Brown? Are you ready to do whatever is necessary? Again, brothers and sisters, don't be fooled. Don't believe the hype. When I told you I got over